is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. And they'll run. This is Trey Sermon. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he powers his way up past the 30. And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 22. So, Charles, this defense in for a tough matchup. What do you think the game plan is here tonight?
Well, I think the game plan is the same as most, which is, hey, pass rushers, do your job. Coverage guys, do your job. And the linebackers are going to be a mix. Sometimes they'll drop in coverage, sometimes they'll pressure the quarterback. But all in all, you never want to let that quarterback get a string of completions going, because if so, they're hard to deal with, and it makes for a long evening.
And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. On play action, it's Rodgers. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
A good catch there for Marquez Valdes-Scantling. But last year we saw some bigger catches. The NFL leader in yards per reception in 2020.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Got a man open, it's Adams. Green Bay. Davante Adams there to make the grab. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Crosby with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
On 2nd down, it's Mitchell. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And that's dropped underneath to Mitchell. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game? That's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. On the handoff, Sermon. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30.
Boy, they've definitely come out of the gate smoking here in the first quarter. Whatever they've tried to run has worked. And there's another example right there. Game plan is one thing, but how about his accuracy? It's been exceptional.
He hits Adams complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Now Jones. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. Jones again. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Packers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all. And let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. And it'll bring up 3rd down. Throwing now is Garoppolo. This one caught by Kittle. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Now a handoff. Sermon. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. 2nd down at 7. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. 1st down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. To throw is Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And
the Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But They're locked in really well.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now Rodgers. Over the middle, complete. That's Adams. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Working from the gun, Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tonyan. Touchdown, Packers. Robert Tonyan, 40 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And it's now 21-0. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. That catch good for only a couple. I know when you got a top tight end like this, you want to get him involved, but when you do, you're hoping for more than that.
You certainly are. You got to try and get him some space where he can make a play downfield, or at least an opportunity for some rack yardage, right? That run after catch.
And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. There's Garoppolo to throw. Connects with Sanu right side. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. From the gun, Sermon. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
And that is incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
9 yards on the play there, and it'll set them up 1st and goal.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Rodgers going to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Robert Tonyan, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Packers! Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Packers continue to pull away here in this first half.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The same target, same result. It's Kittle. And he is going to have a Niners first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a first down on that last catch as well. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Garoppolo again. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Garoppolo to Ayuk, first down 49ers.
The 49ers traded up to snag Brandon Ayuk at pick 25 in the 2020 draft out of Arizona State. He was in and out of the lineup a little bit in his rookie year. Only played in 12 games, but was awfully productive when he was out there with 60 catches. And there's another one, this time for a first down.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 36. 15 yards there on the catch and run. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Sanu on the catch. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Garoppolo now. Pushes him over, and he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And he's got it. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And they'll run with Sermon. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Another shot to at least get on the board here. This is 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Sermon. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 40. Trey Sermon. A 3-yard 14-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. The dangerous Hill now to return. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. Now Aaron Rodgers and the offense heading back onto the field. They've got the lead. He's a big reason why. Looking sharp so far.
And as we travel around the league, we see quarterbacks get it done in a variety of ways. But today's NFL does tell us one thing.
Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. 20. Touchdown, Packers. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. Over the middle, the catch made by Mitchell. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Drops this underneath. It's Mitchell. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We got an excellent first half from the former MVP, Mr. Aaron Rodgers. He's over 300 yards passing already. How high can he go? To find out, let's kick it back over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
On 2nd down now. It's Jones, and he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
Jones with a nice gain there on 1st down as he takes his forward and call it a pickup of 6. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. A give to Jones. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 13 yards, first down, Packers. When we see another great performance like this out of Aaron Rodgers, you have to chuckle thinking that his only FBS offer was a walk-on at Illinois.
And now he's the pride of Butte Junior College, of course at Cal. And I remember watching him play at Cal, and he would run 7-on-7 drills. Angry if the ball ever hit the ground, and he didn't do it very often.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. They go back to the ground with Jones. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 58 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Jones. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Dillon is in. Touchdown, Packers. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here, first down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now we always talk.
And got his man complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line.
Frankly, I don't know that this defense knows what to do anymore. Just look at their body language out there. The passing game has absolutely been relentless throughout.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes us forward for about 6.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of...
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Packers have taken a 6-touchdown lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Garoppolo. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down. Garoppolo looks to throw. He's got Ayuk once again. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Here's Sermon. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Coming up on 2nd and 7. They run once more with Sermon. Sermon with space, a first down, and then some. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try to run this one in. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Through a couple of plays, this Green Bay defense is held strong. Now it's 3rd and goal. Now Garoppolo. Touchdown, 49ers! Deebo Samuel on the touchdown pass from Jimmy Garoppolo. And the 49ers able to get this back to some measure of respectability. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. He is hoping to find the end zone for a 3rd time, and we sit now in the 3rd quarter.
And nothing would excite him more, but I think even more so, his offensive line. Anytime you've got a guy scoring that many times, that means you've done a really nice job in front of him.
You're always giving props to the big fellas up front.
It's always a good idea. Those are some massive men.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 102 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Jones again on 2nd down. And this will be a Packers first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Again, it's Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. And it's complete to Adams. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Rodgers on fire, his 5th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Packers are pouring it on. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. So that drive, 6 plays, 75 yards. And the result, a Green Bay score. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down. Back to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And now the ball's out, fumbled near midfield. And the Packers pick it up. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. They'll go again to Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Packers use the short field to get in for 6. And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the game?
Yes, sir.
But that's a heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they've had no answer for him at all game long. Receivers have been open constantly, and he hasn't missed a single one of them.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Garoppolo able to find Samuel there for a Niners 1st down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11. Back to throw again. They set up the screen for Sermon. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. And his throw's going to be incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And it's 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And here's Rodgers on the return. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead.
Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. And at this point, after that return for a touchdown, I guess the only thing is you're asking what else could go wrong.
Not only that, I think that between the two of us, we thought this was over before. I believe now it's really over.
Gold with the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25. Davante Adams in the Packer offense heading back out. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing is Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6. It's caught here by Adams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Flushed out right. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. 23 yards on the tuck and run. 2nd time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. To throw on 2nd and 10. Rodgers and able to find Allen Lazard. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 25 yards that time.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
And he's going to ball his way down the yard line. 161 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here, back to the 2. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. To throw is Rodgers. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this? Be honest.
Don't forget today. don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today, coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Garoppolo on first down. Samuel bringing in the slant. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Sends it out toward the sideline. Kittle brings it in for the completion. Not much there, only a yard. Now they got to get to the line quickly. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Big offensive explosion help leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to